Hey everyone, Lenny Pinna here in Garberville, California. It's a beautiful sunny day. This morning it was pleasant. It's starting to get a little warmer as evidenced by my shirt. And I thought I'd give you a little update. I'm standing in the shade right now under the solar panel. Give you a little update about what I'm working on and some new plans coming up. So I'll begin with the iris. I told you that I was going to start with taking out all of the big weeds, but then there's a lot of root underneath. I watered last evening. I think I'm going to have to water again so that I can have a little bit more of an easier time getting the roots out. But I just wanted to show you, look at all the little iris, anemic looking little babies that have been suffocating under these weeds. Here's an example of a tiny little baby iris right there that is surrounded by thick roots of weeds. In most of these cases, it's going to be like doing surgery, like a little surgical procedure to try to get the roots away. They kind of really embed themselves so close to the iris tuber underneath that it's really going to be a challenge. So I also began to take out the weeds from these iris, which are much more developed, and the bees are around and feeding. So I thought I'm just going to wait until this evening. I don't want to interrupt them from feeding. Hey everyone, I'm back here this evening because not only was it a little hot for me noonish, but the camera was not working. It said it was too hot to film. So I wasn't going to be able to show you anymore. So I'm back here this evening just to show you a little bit more of what I'm up to. So I thought I'd come over here to Nari's bed because she came down today and she brought some new plants, but she also we picked a couple of cucumbers. She gave me a couple, she got a couple. She actually brought a new cucumber plant, which we planted there. And let's see, we're definitely impressed that the chard and even the collard greens is coming back off of those big stalks that we cut. And then she brought over here, we planted snap peas. And they're in the area where she already had some fava beans. So we pulled out a couple of the old fava beans and we put in these little snap peas. Over in my area, I did plant that geranium in the ground a couple of nights ago, and it looks like it's doing okay. And also, these two are the scabiosas. You might remember that when I met Don at Sylvandale's, I asked about scabiosas, and he said he would order them for me. So these are the ones he ordered for me. I hope they're the burgundy colored and not that really, really dark. It looks like there's like a burgundy purple. We'll find out. And he said they get to be about 18 inches, which is good. And then that plant that we were also given, which I don't know, the woman had said it was a succulent, but Don didn't say it was really a succulent. He said it's in the wandering Jew family, and I kept it in the pot because it seemed really bound in the pot. And he said that's also what's keeping it really nice because instead of getting straggly by running out, it's staying contained and that the leaves are staying really good. And it doesn't need to be watered too much. While I was there, I asked about butterfly bush, and he showed me different ones, but then he showed me this one, which was a very different color, and it's only a little stem, but I said I want it because I love that color, and it'll take a little while for it to get more branches. I'm kind of concerned about this bed over here where I had put patches of zinnias. The zinnias are coming up in that other bed, and in these three patches over here, I'm not really seeing anything starting to pop up. This was a different packet of seeds. They were supposed to be heirloom zinnias, and I don't know, maybe they were old, maybe they're not viable, but if they don't come up within a shorter, few more days, I'm going to plant some other things in there. Also, though, while I'm here, I can show you that there's the sign of the potatoes right there. There's little potato plants coming up So I think Nari is sort of catching on to how once we get going, we keep going. At least she knows I'm doing that and keep evolving. And she looked at the strawberry patch here and she said, you know what, maybe we should develop this into a full strawberry patch. These are the wild strawberries that are very tiny but are very intense when they come up. She said, maybe we can actually plant some cultivated strawberries in here as well and make this a whole strawberry bed. Of course, I was much in favor of that. So there's the zinnia bed. There, little sprouts are coming up all along the way, so that's good. Hopefully within a week or two, we'll really see them. And then here's something interesting. These two beds, which were overgrown, I had told Nari maybe we should develop them for the fall, but we thought a little later. But Nari came back with some plants that she was up in Eureka, and she came back with some what's called dinosaur kale, this Lacinitos kale, and some curly leaf kale, and what else did she bring here? Collards, and then she also has more Thai basil. So she said to me, well, when you said maybe we could develop those beds? I said, yeah. So she goes, well, how about the kale? So I have begun to clear out this bed, and I'm going to be preparing it to plant the kale in there. And we might put the Thai basil in one of the other beds down there, maybe even the one that's not where the zinnias aren't coming up. Oh, it's interesting to see a view of it from here now. How cool. Just to look at it. Much more manageable than before. As you can see, I dug a lot of the roots out of this bed, and I'm going to cultivate it with the chicken manure, fertilizer, and soil. We've run out of soil. I've been doing a lot of planting, so I'm gonna have to go to town and get some more soil. So I'll cultivate that all together another day, and before I plant the kale. I'm leaving around the perimeter the lemon balm for a couple of reasons. One is Nari said in the spring these wooden beds will probably have to be built. So I thought the lemon balm right now is so thick it's just helping to keep the box intact. And we have a woman living on the land who's of Persian descent, and she said that she makes a Mediterranean herb soup that uses a lot of lemon balm. So I thought, we want to make sure we keep enough lemon balm around here for her as well. Well, I came back to that little bed of iris to pull all of the tall weeds out, but like the other bed, there's a lot of tough, deep roots all around the bottom of the iris. So I think it's time for me to water and see if I can soften these up for another time to try to remove it all. Well, everyone, I think I'm going to call it a day. A good day of a variety of tasks. And so, thankfully, my sister gave me this towel, the one you kind of wet and stays cool around your neck. It definitely comes in handy. She gave it to me a couple years ago when I was working in a nursery. So anyway, I want to thank you for joining me for another update in the garden, and I will see you next time.